How to Improve Your Public Speaking by Best Mind Audiobooks. Copyright 2025. Introduction. Public speaking is an essential skill that transcends various aspects of life, from personal interactions to professional engagements. Whether you are delivering a presentation at work, speaking at a wedding, or sharing your thoughts in a community meeting, the ability to communicate effectively can significantly impact your success and influence. Yet, for many, the mere thought of speaking in front of an audience can evoke feelings of anxiety and self-doubt. This book aims to demystify public speaking and provide you with the tools and techniques necessary to become a confident and compelling speaker. The importance of public speaking. In today's fast-paced world, effective communication is more crucial than ever. Public speaking is not just about standing in front of a crowd. It's about conveying your ideas, persuading others, and inspiring action. Whether you are a student presenting a project, a business professional pitching an idea, or a community leader advocating for change, your ability to articulate your thoughts clearly and engagingly can open doors to new opportunities and foster meaningful connections. Consider the impact of a powerful speech. Historical figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela used their voices to ignite movements and inspire millions. In the corporate world, leaders like Steve Jobs captivated audiences with their visionary presentations, leaving lasting impressions that shaped industries. These examples illustrate that public speaking is not merely a skill. It is a powerful tool for change and influence. Overview of the book. This book is structured to guide you through the journey of becoming a more effective public speaker. Each chapter will focus on a specific aspect of public speaking, providing you with practical strategies, real-world examples, and actionable tips to enhance your skills. Chapter 1 will lay the foundation by exploring the basics of public speaking, helping you understand its various forms and significance. Chapter 2 will address the common fears associated with public speaking and offer techniques to overcome anxiety. Chapter 3 will guide you in crafting a clear and compelling message, ensuring your audience understands and resonates with your ideas. Chapter 4 will focus on audience engagement, teaching you how to connect with listeners and keep their attention. Chapter 5 will delve into the importance of body language and vocal delivery, emphasizing how nonverbal cues can enhance your message. Chapter 6 will discuss the effective use of visual aids, helping you create impactful presentations that complement your speech. Chapter 7 will highlight the importance of practice and feedback, encouraging you to refine your skills through rehearsal and constructive criticism. Chapter 8 will emphasize the value of continuous improvement, inspiring you to embrace lifelong learning in your public speaking journey. Your journey begins here. As you embark on this journey to improve your public speaking skills, remember that every great speaker started somewhere. With dedication, practice, and the right guidance, you too can develop the confidence and ability to speak effectively in front of any audience. This book is designed to be your companion, providing insights and strategies that you can apply immediately. Let's take the first step together toward becoming a more confident and impactful public speaker. Your voice matters, and the world is waiting to hear what you have to say. Chapter 1. Understanding the basics of public speaking. Public speaking is an art form that combines communication, persuasion, and performance. In this chapter, we will explore the fundamental concepts of public speaking, its various forms, and the essential skills required to become an effective speaker. By understanding the basics, you will lay a solid foundation for your journey toward becoming a confident and compelling communicator. Defining public speaking. At its core, public speaking is the act of delivering a structured message to an audience with the intent to inform, persuade, entertain, or inspire. It encompasses a wide range of contexts, from formal speeches and presentations to informal discussions and storytelling. Understanding the purpose of your speech is crucial, as it will guide your content, tone, and delivery style. Key purposes of public speaking. Inform, sharing knowledge or information on a specific topic, e.g., a lecture or a training session. Persuade, convincing the audience to adopt a particular viewpoint or take action, e.g., a sales pitch or a political speech. Entertain, Engaging the audience through humor, storytelling, or performance, e.g., a toast at a wedding or a stand-up comedy routine. Inspire, motivating the audience to think differently or take action, e.g., a motivational speech or a TED Talk. The different forms of public speaking. Public speaking can take many forms, each with its own unique characteristics and requirements. Understanding these forms will help you adapt your approach based on the context and audience. Informative speaking. This type of speaking aims to educate the audience about a specific topic. Examples include academic lectures, workshops, and training sessions. A great example is a university professor delivering a lecture on climate change, using data and research to inform students. Persuasive speaking. The goal here is to convince the audience to accept a particular viewpoint or take action. Political speeches, sales presentations, and advocacy talks fall into this category. For instance, a politician delivering a campaign speech to rally support for a new policy demonstrates persuasive speaking. Special occasion speaking. This form includes speeches given at events such as weddings, graduations, and memorials. These speeches often focus on personal stories and emotional connections. A memorable example is a best man's toast at a wedding, which combines humor and heartfelt sentiments. Impromptu speaking. This involves speaking without prior preparation, often in response to unexpected questions or situations. Examples include participating in a panel discussion or responding to audience questions during a presentation. A notable instance is a CEO answering tough questions during a press conference. Storytelling. This is a powerful form of public speaking that uses narrative to engage the audience emotionally. Storytelling can be found in various contexts, from motivational speeches to marketing presentations. A prime example is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's TED Talk, The Danger of a Single Story, where she uses personal anecdotes to illustrate her points. Essential skills for public speaking. To become an effective public speaker, you must develop a range of skills that will enhance your ability to communicate your message clearly and confidently. Here are some key skills to focus on. Clarity and conciseness. Your message should be clear and to the point. Avoid jargon and complex language that may confuse your audience. Practice summarizing your main ideas in a few sentences. Organization. A well-structured speech helps your audience follow your ideas. Use a clear introduction, body, and conclusion, and consider using signposts to guide your audience through your points. Confidence. Confidence is key to engaging your audience. Practice your speech multiple times, and consider using techniques such as positive visualization to boost your self-assurance. Adaptability. Be prepared to adjust your message based on audience feedback and reactions. Pay attention to their body language and engagement levels, and be willing to modify your approach if necessary. Active listening. Public speaking is not just about delivering your message. It's also about connecting with your audience. Practice active listening to understand their needs and respond appropriately. Real-world example. Analyzing a famous speech. To illustrate the principles of effective public speaking, let's analyze a famous speech. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream. Delivered during the 1963 March on Washington, this speech is a masterclass in public speaking. Purpose. King aimed to inspire and persuade his audience to advocate for civil rights and equality. Structure. The speech is well organized, with a powerful introduction, a series of compelling points, and a memorable conclusion. Engagement. King used repetition, I have a dream, to emphasize his vision and connect emotionally with his audience. Delivery. His passionate delivery, combined with effective body language and vocal variety, captivated listeners and left a lasting impact. Key takeaways from Chapter 1. As we conclude this chapter, it's essential to reflect on the key takeaways that will serve as a foundation for your public speaking journey. Understanding the basics of public speaking is not just about knowing the definitions and forms. It's about recognizing the power of your voice and the impact it can have on others. Purpose matters. Always start with a clear understanding of the purpose of your speech. Whether you aim to inform, persuade, entertain, or inspire, your purpose will shape your content and delivery. Know your audience. Tailoring your message to your audience is crucial. Consider their interests, knowledge level, and expectations to create a more engaging experience. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will become. Rehearse your speeches in front of friends or family, or record yourself to identify areas for improvement. Embrace feedback. Constructive criticism is invaluable. Seek feedback from trusted peers or mentors to refine your skills and enhance your delivery. Continuous learning. Public speaking is a skill that can always be improved. Attend workshops, watch skilled speakers, and read books on the subject to expand your knowledge and techniques. Moving forward, with a solid understanding of the basics of public speaking, you are now ready to delve deeper into the next chapter, where we will address the common fears associated with public speaking and explore effective strategies to overcome them. Remember, every speaker faces challenges, but with the right mindset and tools, you can transform anxiety into confidence. Let's continue this journey together as you develop the skills to captivate and inspire your audience. Chapter 2: Overcoming Fear and Anxiety. Public speaking is often cited as one of the most common fears people face, sometimes even ranking higher than the fear of death. This chapter will explore the roots of this anxiety, the psychological mechanisms behind it, and practical strategies to overcome it. By addressing your fears head-on, you can transform anxiety into confidence and become a more effective speaker. Understanding fear and anxiety in public speaking. Fear of public speaking, also known as glossophobia, can manifest in various ways, including sweating, trembling, rapid heartbeat, and even nausea. Understanding the psychological underpinnings of this fear is the first step toward overcoming it. Common causes of public speaking anxiety. Fear of judgment. Many individuals worry about how they will be perceived by their audience. This fear can stem from a desire for approval or a fear of criticism. Perfectionism. The pressure to deliver a flawless performance can lead to heightened anxiety. Perfectionists may focus excessively on potential mistakes rather than the overall message. Lack of experience. Inexperience can breed insecurity. Those who have not had many opportunities to speak in public may feel unprepared and anxious. Negative past experiences. Previous negative experiences, such as forgetting lines or receiving poor feedback, can create a lasting fear of public speaking. Real-world example: Oprah Winfrey's journey. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential speakers of our time, has openly discussed her struggles with public speaking anxiety. Early in her career, she experienced significant fear when addressing audiences. However, through practice and self-reflection, she learned to channel her anxiety into passion and authenticity. Oprah's journey illustrates that even the most accomplished speakers have faced similar fears and that overcoming them is possible. Strategies to overcome public speaking anxiety. Preparation and practice. The more prepared you are, the more confident you will feel. Here are some tips for effective preparation. Research your topic. Thoroughly understand your subject matter. The more knowledgeable you are, the less anxious you will feel. Rehearse. Practice your speech multiple times, both alone and in front of others. Consider recording yourself to identify areas for improvement. Simulate the environment. If possible, practice in the actual venue where you will be speaking. Familiarizing yourself with the space can reduce anxiety. Visualization techniques. Visualization is a powerful tool used by many successful speakers. Here's how to implement it. Positive imagery. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself delivering a successful speech. Imagine the audience responding positively and feel the confidence radiating from you. Mental rehearsal. Picture yourself going through the entire process, from preparation to delivery. This mental rehearsal can help reduce anxiety by making the experience feel more familiar. Breathing exercises. Deep breathing can help calm your nerves and reduce physical symptoms of anxiety. Try the following technique. 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. And exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this cycle a few times before stepping on stage. Focus on the message, not yourself. Shift your focus from your own anxiety to the value of your message. Remember that your audience is there to learn from you, not to judge you. Consider these strategies. Audience-centric mindset. Think about how your message can benefit your audience. This shift in focus can help alleviate self-consciousness. Engage with the audience. Make eye contact, ask questions, and encourage participation. Engaging with your audience can create a connection that eases your nerves. Start small. If the thought of speaking in front of a large audience is overwhelming, begin with smaller groups. Gradually increase the size of your audience as you gain confidence. Here are some steps to consider. Join a local group. Consider joining organizations like Toastmasters, where you can practice speaking in a supportive environment. Volunteer for small events. Offer to speak at community events, workshops, or team meetings to build your experience and confidence. Accept imperfection. Understand that no one is perfect and mistakes are a natural part of public speaking. Here's how to embrace imperfection. Reframe mistakes. Instead of viewing mistakes as failures, see them as opportunities for growth. Most audiences are forgiving and will appreciate your authenticity. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself that everyone experiences setbacks. Real-world example. The power of feedback. Feedback is a crucial component of growth in public speaking. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur who pitched her startup idea to investors. Initially, she faced significant anxiety and stumbled through her presentation. However, after receiving constructive feedback from a mentor, she refined her pitch and practiced diligently. The next time she presented, she was more confident and articulate, ultimately securing the funding she needed. This example highlights the importance of feedback in overcoming public speaking anxiety and improving performance. Building a support system. Having a support system can significantly ease the burden of public speaking anxiety. Surround yourself with individuals who encourage and motivate you. Here are some ways to build your support network. Find a mentor. Seek out someone experienced in public speaking who can provide guidance, share their experiences, and offer constructive criticism. Join a community. Engage with groups focused on public speaking, such as Toastmasters or local speaking clubs. These communities provide a safe space to practice and receive feedback. Share your goals. Communicate your public speaking aspirations with friends and family. Their encouragement can boost your confidence and hold you accountable for your progress. Key takeaways from Chapter 2. As we wrap up this chapter, it's essential to remember that overcoming fear and anxiety is a journey that requires patience and practice. Here are the key takeaways to help you navigate this process. Acknowledge your fear. Recognizing your anxiety is the first step toward overcoming it. Understand that many people share this fear, and you are not alone. Preparation is key. The more prepared you are, the more confident you will feel. Invest time in researching, rehearsing, and familiarizing yourself with your material. Utilize visualization and breathing techniques. Incorporate visualization and deep breathing exercises into your routine to help manage anxiety before speaking. Focus on your audience. Shift your attention from your own fears to the value you bring to your audience. Engaging with them can help alleviate self-consciousness. Embrace feedback and growth. Use feedback as a tool for improvement. Accept that mistakes are part of the learning process and view them as opportunities to grow. With a deeper understanding of how to overcome fear and anxiety, you're now better equipped to face public speaking challenges. In the next chapter, we will explore the art of crafting compelling speeches, focusing on how to structure your message effectively and engage your audience from start to finish. Let's continue this journey together as you develop the skills to captivate and inspire your audience. Chapter 3. Crafting your message. Crafting a compelling message is at the heart of effective public speaking. A well-structured speech not only conveys your ideas clearly, but also engages and resonates with your audience. In this chapter, we will explore the essential elements of speech crafting, including structure, content development, and techniques for making your message memorable. By the end of this chapter, you will have the tools to create a powerful and impactful speech. The importance of structure. A clear structure is crucial for guiding your audience through your message. A well-organized speech helps listeners follow your ideas and retain information. The classic structure of a speech consists of three main parts: the introduction, body, and conclusion. 1. Introduction. The introduction sets the stage for your speech and captures the audience's attention. It should accomplish the following. Hook. Start with a compelling opening statement, question, or anecdote that grabs the audience's attention. For example, a speaker discussing climate change might begin with a shocking statistic about rising sea levels. Purpose statement. Clearly state the purpose of your speech. Let the audience know what to expect and why your message is important. Preview of main points. Briefly outline the main points you will cover in your speech. This roadmap helps the audience follow your argument and understand the structure of your message. 2. Body. The body of your speech is where you delve into your main points. Here are some tips for organizing this section effectively. Main points. Limit your speech to 3 to 5 main points to avoid overwhelming your audience. Each point should support your overall message. Supporting evidence. Use facts, statistics, anecdotes, and examples to back up your main points. This evidence adds credibility to your message and helps persuade your audience. Transitions. Use clear transitions between points to guide your audience through your speech. Phrases like, "Now that we've discussed X, let's move on to Y," can help maintain flow and coherence. 3. Conclusion. The conclusion is your opportunity to leave a lasting impression on your audience. It should summarize key points. Briefly recap the main points you covered in your speech to reinforce your message. Call to action. If applicable, encourage your audience to take specific action based on your message. This could be as simple as reflecting on your ideas or as direct as signing a petition. Memorable closing. End with a powerful statement, quote, or anecdote that resonates with your audience. A strong conclusion can leave a lasting impact and encourage further reflection. Real-world example. Analyzing a TED Talk. To illustrate the principles of effective speech crafting, let's analyze a well-known TED Talk. Simon Sinek's Start With Why. Introduction. Sinek begins with a thought-provoking question about leadership and purpose, immediately engaging the audience. He establishes the importance of understanding why behind actions. Body. The body of his talk is structured around several key points, supported by compelling examples from successful companies and leaders. He uses the golden circle model to visually represent his ideas, making them easier to understand. Conclusion. Sinek concludes with a powerful call to action, urging the audience to find their why and inspire others. His memorable closing statement reinforces the importance of purpose in leadership. Developing your content. Once you have a clear structure, it's time to develop the content of your speech. Here are some strategies to help you create engaging and relevant material. Know your audience. Tailor your content to the interests, knowledge level, and expectations of your audience. Consider conducting surveys or informal interviews to gather insights about their preferences. Use personal stories. Personal anecdotes can make your message more relatable and memorable. Sharing your experiences can create an emotional connection with your audience and illustrate your points effectively. Incorporate humor. Appropriate humor can lighten the mood and engage your audience. A well-placed joke or lighthearted story can make your speech more enjoyable and relatable. However, be mindful of your audience and context to ensure your humor is appropriate. Utilize visual aids. Visual aids such as slides, props, or videos can enhance your message and help illustrate complex ideas. Ensure that your visuals are clear, relevant, and not overly cluttered. For example, a speaker discussing data trends might use graphs to visually represent their points. Practice storytelling techniques. Storytelling is a powerful tool in public speaking. Use the following techniques to craft compelling narratives. Setting the scene. Describe the context and characters to draw your audience into the story. Building tension. Create a sense of conflict or challenge that keeps the audience engaged. Resolution. Conclude the story with a resolution that ties back to your main message, making your message memorable. To ensure your message resonates with your audience, consider the following techniques. Repetition. Reiterate key phrases or concepts throughout your speech to reinforce your message. This technique helps embed your main ideas in the audience's memory. Use of rhetorical devices. Employ rhetorical devices such as metaphors, similes, and analogies to create vivid imagery and enhance understanding. For instance, comparing a complex idea to a familiar concept can make it more accessible. Engage the senses. Appeal to your audience's senses by incorporating descriptive language that evokes imagery, sound, or emotion. This can create a more immersive experience and help your audience connect with your message on a deeper level. Interactive elements. Involve your audience through questions, polls, or brief activities. This engagement can make your speech more dynamic and encourage active participation. End with impact. Your closing should be powerful and thought-provoking. Consider using a poignant quote, a call to action, or a compelling story that encapsulates your message and leaves the audience with something to ponder. Real-world example. The power of storytelling. Consider the story of a nonprofit leader who spoke about the impact of their organization on local communities. By sharing a personal story of a family they helped, the speaker illustrated the real-world implications of their work. The emotional weight of the story resonated with the audience, making the statistics and facts presented earlier more impactful. This example highlights how storytelling can enhance the effectiveness of your message. Key takeaways from Chapter 3. As we conclude this chapter, remember that crafting your message is a vital skill in public speaking. Here are the key takeaways to guide you in developing your speeches. Structure is essential. Organize your speech into a clear introduction, body, and conclusion to help your audience follow your message. Know your audience. Tailor your content to the interests and expectations of your audience for greater engagement. Use personal stories and humor. Incorporate anecdotes and appropriate humor to create relatability and connection. Utilize visual aids and rhetorical devices. Enhance your message with visuals and rhetorical techniques to make your ideas more memorable. Engage your audience. Foster interaction and participation to create a dynamic speaking experience. With a solid understanding of how to craft your message, you are now prepared to create impactful speeches that resonate with your audience. In the next chapter, we will delve into the art of delivery, focusing on techniques to enhance your speaking presence and connect with your audience on a deeper level. Let's continue this journey as you refine your public speaking skills and become a more effective communicator. Chapter 4. Engaging your audience. Engaging your audience is a critical component of effective public speaking. A speech that captivates listeners not only conveys information, but also fosters a connection that encourages participation and retention. In this chapter, we will explore various strategies to engage your audience, from understanding their needs to employing interactive techniques. By the end of this chapter, you will have the tools to create a dynamic and memorable speaking experience. Understanding your audience. Before you can engage your audience, it's essential to understand who they are. Knowing your audience allows you to tailor your message and delivery style to meet their interests, expectations, and needs. 1. Audience analysis. Conducting an audience analysis involves gathering information about your listeners. Consider the following factors. Demographics. Age, gender, education level, and cultural background can influence how your message is received. Interests and values. Understanding what your audience cares about can help you connect your message to their values and interests. Knowledge level. Assess the audience's familiarity with your topic. This will guide the depth of your content and the complexity of your language. 2. Establishing common ground. Finding common ground with your audience can create a sense of connection and trust. Here are some strategies. Shared experiences. Reference experiences or challenges that your audience may relate to. This can create a bond and make your message more relevant. Inclusive language. Use language that includes your audience, such as we and us, to foster a sense of community. Techniques for engaging your audience. Start with a hook. The opening of your speech is crucial for capturing attention. Consider these techniques. Anecdotes. Share a personal story or a relevant anecdote that relates to your topic. This can draw your audience in and make your message more relatable. Questions. Pose a thought-provoking question to stimulate curiosity. For example, have you ever wondered how your daily choices impact the environment? Surprising facts. Present a surprising statistic or fact that challenges common assumptions. This can pique interest and encourage further engagement. Use visual aids. Effectively, visual aids can enhance understanding and retention. Here are some tips for using them effectively. Clarity and simplicity. Ensure that your visuals are clear and easy to understand. Avoid cluttered slides and excessive text. Relevance. Use visuals that directly support your message. For example, if discussing a new product, include images or videos that showcase its features. Engagement. Encourage audience interaction with your visuals. Ask questions about the visuals or invite audience members to share their thoughts. Incorporate storytelling. Storytelling is a powerful tool for engaging your audience emotionally. Here's how to use it effectively. Structure your story. Use a clear beginning, middle, and end to create a narrative arc. Introduce characters, build tension, and provide a resolution. Emotional connection. Choose stories that evoke emotions, whether it's humor, empathy, or inspiration. Emotional stories are more likely to resonate with your audience and leave a lasting impression. Encourage audience participation. Involving your audience can create a more dynamic and interactive experience. Consider these techniques. Questions and polls. Ask open-ended questions or conduct live polls to gauge audience opinions. This encourages participation and makes the audience feel valued. Group activities. Incorporate brief group discussions or activities that allow audience members to share their thoughts and experiences. This fosters engagement and collaboration. Call and response. Use call and response techniques to energize your audience. For example, you might say, "When I say public speaking, you say confidence." Use humor wisely. Appropriate humor can lighten the mood and create a positive atmosphere. Here are some tips for using humor effectively. Know your audience. Ensure that your humor is suitable for your audience and context. Avoid jokes that may be offensive or divisive. Self-deprecating humor. Lightly poking fun at yourself can make you more relatable and approachable. Just be careful not to undermine your credibility. Timing. Use humor strategically, such as to break the ice at the beginning or to lighten a serious moment. Timing is key to ensuring your humor lands well. Real-world example. Brené Brown's engaging style. Brené Brown, a renowned speaker and researcher, is known for her engaging speaking style. In her TED Talk, The Power of Vulnerability, she effectively connects with her audience through storytelling, humor, and authenticity. Brown shares personal anecdotes that resonate with listeners, making her message about vulnerability and connection relatable and impactful. Her ability to engage the audience through emotional storytelling and humor creates a memorable experience that encourages reflection and discussion. Building rapport with your audience. Establishing rapport is essential for creating a comfortable environment where your audience feels engaged and open to your message. Here are some strategies to build rapport. Greet your audience. Start by acknowledging your audience as soon as you take the stage. A simple greeting or expression of gratitude for their presence can set a positive tone. Use names. If possible, address audience members by name during your speech. This personal touch can make individuals feel recognized and valued. Be authentic. Authenticity fosters trust. Share your genuine thoughts and feelings about the topic, and don't be afraid to show vulnerability. This openness can encourage your audience to connect with you on a deeper level. Read the room. Pay attention to your audience's reactions and adjust your delivery accordingly. If you notice disengagement, consider changing your tone, pacing, or incorporating an interactive element to recapture their attention. Closing with impact. As you conclude your speech, it's important to leave a lasting impression. Here are some techniques to ensure your closing resonates with your audience. Recap key points. Briefly summarize the main points of your speech to reinforce your message. This helps solidify the information in your audience's minds. End with a call to action. Encourage your audience to take specific actions based on your message. This could involve applying what they've learned, sharing your message with others, or getting involved in a cause. Leave them thinking. Conclude with a thought-provoking statement or question that encourages further reflection. This can keep your message alive in their minds long after your speech has ended. Key takeaways from Chapter 4. As we wrap up this chapter, remember that engaging your audience is vital for effective public speaking. Here are the key takeaways to help you connect with your listeners. Understand your audience. Conduct an audience analysis to tailor your message and delivery style. Use hooks and visual aids. Start strong with engaging openings and enhance your message with clear, relevant visuals. Incorporate storytelling and humor. Use personal stories and appropriate humor to create emotional connections and relatability. Encourage participation. Foster interaction through questions, polls, and group activities to create a dynamic experience. Build rapport and close strong. Establish a connection with your audience and leave them with a memorable closing that encourages action and reflection. Looking ahead, with a solid understanding of how to engage your audience, you are now equipped to create dynamic and impactful speeches. In the next chapter, we will explore the art of delivery, focusing on techniques to enhance your speaking presence and effectively convey your message. Let's continue this journey as you refine your public speaking skills and become a more engaging communicator. Chapter 5. Mastering Body Language and Voice. Effective public speaking is not just about the words you say, it's also about how you say them. Body language and vocal delivery play a crucial role in conveying your message and engaging your audience. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of nonverbal communication, techniques for mastering body language, and strategies for enhancing your vocal delivery. By the end of this chapter, you'll have the tools to elevate your public speaking presence and connect more deeply with your audience. The importance of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication encompasses all the ways we convey meaning without using words. This includes body language, facial expressions, gestures, posture, and eye contact. Research suggests that a significant portion of communication is nonverbal, with some studies indicating that up to 93% of communication effectiveness comes from nonverbal cues. Key aspects of nonverbal communication. Body language. Your posture, movements, and gestures can convey confidence, openness, and engagement. Positive body language can enhance your message, while negative body language can undermine it. Facial expressions. Your facial expressions can communicate emotions and reactions. A warm smile can create a welcoming atmosphere, while a furrowed brow may signal confusion or concern. Eye contact. Making eye contact with your audience fosters connection and trust. It shows that you are engaged and confident in your message. Gestures. Purposeful gestures can emphasize key points and add dynamism to your delivery. However, excessive or distracting gestures can detract from your message. Mastering body language. Posture. Stand tall. Good posture conveys confidence and authority. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, shoulders back, and head held high. Avoid slouching or leaning on the podium, as this can signal insecurity. Open position. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides or use open gestures to invite engagement. Crossing your arms can create a barrier between you and your audience. Gestures. Use natural gestures. Incorporate gestures that feel natural to you. Use your hands to emphasize points, but avoid overusing them or making them too exaggerated. Practice with purpose. Rehearse your speech while incorporating gestures. This will help you become more comfortable and ensure that your gestures align with your message. Facial expressions. Be expressive. Use facial expressions to convey emotions and reinforce your message. A smile can create warmth, while a serious expression can convey the gravity of a topic. Match your expression to your message. Ensure that your facial expressions align with the content of your speech. For example, if discussing a serious issue, a somber expression may be appropriate. Eye contact. Connect with your audience. Make eye contact with different members of the audience throughout your speech. This creates a sense of connection and engagement. Avoid staring. While eye contact is important, avoid staring at any one person for too long. Instead, shift your gaze around the room to include everyone. Real-world example, Barack Obama's delivery. Barack Obama is often cited as a masterful public speaker, known for his effective use of body language and vocal delivery. His posture is confident, and he frequently uses purposeful gestures to emphasize key points. Obama's ability to maintain eye contact with his audience creates a sense of connection and trust. His facial expressions convey a range of emotions, from warmth to seriousness, enhancing the impact of his message. By studying his delivery style, aspiring speakers can learn valuable lessons in body language and engagement. Enhancing vocal delivery. Your voice is a powerful tool in public speaking. The way you use it can significantly impact how your message is received. Here are some techniques to enhance your vocal delivery. Vocal variety. Pitch. Vary your pitch to maintain interest. A monotone delivery can bore your audience, while changes in pitch can emphasize key points and convey emotion. Volume. Adjust your volume based on the content and context of your speech. Speak loudly enough to be heard, but avoid shouting. Use softer tones for intimate moments and louder tones for emphasis. Pace. Control your speaking pace to enhance clarity and engagement. Speaking too quickly can lead to misunderstandings, while speaking too slowly may cause your audience to lose interest. Practice varying your pace to match the content and emotional tone of your speech. Articulation and pronunciation. Clear articulation. Pronounce your words clearly to ensure your audience understands your message. Practice enunciating difficult words and phrases. Avoid filler words. Minimize the use of filler words such as and like. These can distract from your message and undermine your credibility. Practice pausing. Use pauses effectively to give your audience time to absorb information and to emphasize key points. A well-placed pause can create anticipation and enhance the impact of your message. Emotional tone. Match tone to content. Your vocal tone should reflect the emotions of your message. For instance, a passionate topic may require a more energetic tone, while a serious subject may call for a somber tone. Engage with emotion. Let your passion for the topic shine through your voice. When you speak with genuine emotion, it resonates with your audience and makes your message more compelling. Practicing your delivery. Rehearsal techniques. Practice in front of a mirror. This allows you to observe your body language and facial expressions. Make adjustments as needed to ensure your nonverbal cues align with your message. Record yourself. Recording your practice sessions can provide valuable feedback on your vocal delivery and body language. Listen for clarity, pitch variation, and pacing, and watch for gestures and posture. Seek feedback. Peer review. Practice in front of friends or colleagues and ask for constructive feedback. They can provide insights into how your delivery is perceived and suggest areas for improvement. Join a speaking group. Consider joining organizations like Toastmasters, where you can practice public speaking in a supportive environment and receive feedback from experienced speakers. Real-world example. Oprah Winfrey's vocal delivery. Oprah Winfrey is renowned for her engaging vocal delivery. She skillfully varies her pitch and volume to convey emotion and maintain audience interest. Winfrey often uses pauses effectively, allowing her audience to absorb her message and creating a sense of anticipation. Her ability to connect emotionally with her audience through her voice has made her one of the most influential speakers in the world. Key takeaways from Chapter 5. As we conclude this chapter, remember that mastering body language and vocal delivery is essential for effective public speaking. Here are the key takeaways to enhance your presence. Understand nonverbal communication. Recognize the importance of body language, facial expressions, gestures, posture, and eye contact in conveying your message. Master body language. Focus on posture, natural gestures, expressive facial expressions, and maintaining eye contact to engage your audience. Enhance vocal delivery. Utilize vocal variety, clear articulation, and emotional tone to make your message more impactful. Practice and seek feedback. Rehearse your delivery, record yourself, and seek constructive feedback to refine your skills. Looking ahead, with a solid foundation in body language and vocal delivery, you're now prepared to elevate your public speaking skills. In the next chapter, we will delve into the art of storytelling, exploring how to craft compelling narratives that captivate your audience and enhance your message. Let's continue this journey toward becoming a more effective and engaging speaker. Chapter 6. Utilizing visual aids effectively. Visual aids are powerful tools in public speaking that can enhance your message, clarify complex ideas, and engage your audience. When used effectively, they can make your presentation more memorable and impactful. In this chapter, we will explore the different types of visual aids, best practices for creating and using them, and strategies for integrating visuals into your speech. By the end of this chapter, you will be equipped to leverage visual aids to elevate your public speaking. The role of visual aids in public speaking. Visual aids serve several important functions in a presentation. Enhancing understanding. Visuals can help clarify complex concepts and make information more accessible. For example, a chart can illustrate trends that might be difficult to convey through words alone. Increasing retention. People tend to remember information better when it is presented visually. Combining verbal and visual elements can reinforce your message and improve retention. Engaging the audience. Visual aids can capture attention and maintain interest. A well-designed slide or an engaging video can draw your audience in and keep them focused on your message. Supporting your message. Visuals can provide evidence and support for your arguments. For instance, using graphs or infographics can lend credibility to your claims and make your points more persuasive. Types of visual aids. There are various types of visual aids you can use in your presentations. Here are some common options. Slides, e.g., PowerPoint, Keynote. Slides are one of the most widely used visual aids. They can include text, images, charts, and videos. When creating slides, aim for clarity and simplicity. Charts and graphs. Charts and graphs are effective for presenting data and statistics. They can help visualize trends, comparisons, and relationships. Use bar graphs, line charts, pie charts, or scatter plots as appropriate. Images and videos. High-quality images and videos can evoke emotions and enhance storytelling. Use visuals that are relevant to your message and that complement your spoken words. Handouts. Handouts can provide additional information or summaries of your key points. They allow your audience to follow along and take notes. Ensure that handouts are well organized and easy to read. Props. Physical props can add a tangible element to your presentation. For example, if you're discussing a product, bringing the actual item can create a more engaging experience. Whiteboards or flip charts. These tools can be useful for brainstorming sessions or interactive discussions. They allow you to write down ideas in real time and engage your audience in the process. Best practices for creating visual aids. Keep it simple. Avoid cluttering your slides with excessive text or images. Aim for a clean and simple design that highlights your main points. Use bullet points to summarize key ideas and limit the amount of text on each slide. Use high-quality visuals. Ensure that any images, graphs, or videos you use are of high quality. Blurry or pixelated visuals can detract from your message and appear unprofessional. Choose readable fonts. Select fonts that are easy to read from a distance. Use a font size of at least 24 points for body text and larger sizes for headings. Stick to a maximum of 2 or 3 font styles to maintain consistency. Limit color palette. Use a cohesive color palette that enhances readability. High contrast between text and background colors is essential for visibility. Avoid using too many colors, as this can be distracting. Incorporate visual hierarchy. Use visual hierarchy to guide your audience's attention. Highlight key points with larger fonts, bold text, or contrasting colors. This helps your audience quickly identify the most important information. Practice with your visuals. Rehearse your presentation with your visual aids to ensure a smooth delivery. Familiarize yourself with the order of your slides and how to transition between them seamlessly. Integrating visual aids into your speech. Introduce your visuals. When you present a visual aid, take a moment to introduce it. Explain its relevance to your message and guide your audience on what to look for. For example, you might say, as you can see in this chart, our sales have increased by 30% over the past year. Avoid reading from slides. Your slides should complement your speech, not replace it. Avoid reading directly from your slides. Instead, use them as prompts to elaborate on your points. Engage with your audience by maintaining eye contact rather than focusing solely on the screen. Use visuals to emphasize key points. Highlight important information with visuals. For instance, if you're discussing a significant statistic, display it prominently on a slide to reinforce your message. This can help ensure that your audience remembers the key takeaways. Encourage interaction. If appropriate, invite your audience to engage with your visual aids. This could involve asking questions about a chart or encouraging them to share their thoughts on a video. Interaction can enhance engagement and make your presentation more dynamic. Be mindful of timing. Ensure that you allocate enough time for your audience to absorb each visual aid. Avoid rushing through slides. Instead, pause briefly to allow your audience to process the information before moving on. Real-world example: Steve Jobs' presentations. Steve Jobs was known for his exceptional use of visual aids during product launches. His presentations often featured minimal text and high-quality images that complemented his narrative. Jobs would introduce each visual aid with context, allowing the audience to understand its significance. His ability to weave visuals seamlessly into his storytelling made his presentations memorable and impactful. Key takeaways from Chapter 6. As we wrap up this chapter, remember that effective use of visual aids can significantly enhance your public speaking. Here are the key takeaways to keep in mind. Understand the role of visual aids. Recognize how visuals can enhance understanding, retention, engagement, and support your message. Choose the right types of visual aids. Utilize slides, charts, images, handouts, props, and whiteboards as appropriate for your presentation. Follow best practices for creation. Keep visuals simple. Use high-quality images. Choose readable fonts. Limit color palettes. And incorporate visual hierarchy. Integrate visuals effectively. Introduce visuals. Avoid reading from them. Emphasize key points. Encourage interaction. And be mindful of timing. Looking ahead, with a solid understanding of how to utilize visual aids effectively, you are now prepared to enhance your presentations. In the next chapter, we will explore the art of storytelling and public speaking, focusing on how to craft compelling narratives that resonate with your audience and elevate your message. Let's continue this journey toward becoming a more engaging and impactful speaker. Chapter 7. Practicing and receiving feedback. Practice is the cornerstone of effective public speaking. It not only helps you refine your delivery, but also builds confidence and reduces anxiety. Additionally, receiving constructive feedback is essential for growth and improvement. In this chapter, we will explore various methods for practicing your speeches, the importance of feedback, and how to incorporate it into your development as a speaker. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a comprehensive approach to practice and feedback that will enhance your public speaking skills. The importance of practice. Practicing your speech is crucial for several reasons. Builds confidence. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become with your material. This familiarity can significantly reduce anxiety and boost your confidence when speaking in front of an audience. Enhances delivery. Practice allows you to refine your delivery, including your pacing, tone, and body language. It helps you identify areas that need improvement and allows you to experiment with different styles. Improves timing. Practicing helps you gauge the length of your speech, ensuring that you stay within your allotted time. This is especially important in professional settings where time constraints are strict. Identifies weaknesses. Rehearsing your speech can reveal areas where you may struggle, such as difficult transitions or complex phrases. Identifying these challenges in advance allows you to address them before your actual presentation. Effective practice techniques. Rehearse aloud. Practice your speech out loud, as this simulates the actual speaking experience. Speaking aloud helps you become aware of your vocal delivery, pacing, and articulation. Use a mirror. Practicing in front of a mirror allows you to observe your body language and facial expressions. This can help you identify any distracting habits and ensure that your nonverbal cues align with your message. Record yourself. Recording your practice sessions can provide valuable insights into your delivery. Listen for clarity, pitch variation, and pacing, and watch for gestures and posture. This self-assessment can help you make necessary adjustments. Practice in front of others. Rehearse your speech in front of friends, family, or colleagues. This not only provides an opportunity for feedback, but also helps you get used to speaking in front of an audience. Simulate the environment. If possible, practice in the actual venue where you will be speaking. Familiarizing yourself with the space can help reduce anxiety and allow you to adjust your delivery to the environment. Break it down. If your speech is lengthy or complex, break it down into smaller sections. Practice each section individually before combining them into a full rehearsal. This approach can make the material feel more manageable. Time your practice. Use a timer to ensure that you stay within your allotted time. This will help you gauge how long each section takes and make adjustments as needed. The role of feedback. Feedback is an essential component of the learning process. It provides insights into your strengths and areas for improvement, helping you refine your skills as a speaker. Here are some key reasons why feedback is important. Identifies blind spots. As a speaker, you may not be aware of certain habits or weaknesses in your delivery. Feedback from others can help you identify these blind spots and address them. Encourages growth. Constructive feedback can motivate you to improve and develop your skills. It provides a roadmap for your growth as a speaker. Builds confidence. Positive feedback can boost your confidence and reinforce your strengths. Knowing what you do well can help you feel more secure in your abilities. Enhances audience connection. Feedback can help you understand how your audience perceives your message. This understanding allows you to tailor your delivery to better connect with your listeners. Seeking and receiving feedback. Choose the right audience. Seek feedback from individuals who are knowledgeable about public speaking or who have experience in your field. This could include mentors, colleagues, or members of a speaking group. Ask specific questions. When requesting feedback, ask specific questions to guide the feedback process. For example, you might ask, "Did my pacing feel appropriate?" Or "Were there any points that were unclear?" Be open to criticism. Approach feedback with an open mind. Understand that constructive criticism is meant to help you grow, not to discourage you. Avoid becoming defensive and instead focus on how you can improve. Take notes. During feedback sessions, take notes on the comments and suggestions provided. This will help you remember key points and areas for improvement. Reflect on feedback. After receiving feedback, take time to reflect on it. Consider how you can incorporate the suggestions into your practice and future presentations. Follow up. If possible, follow up with the individuals who provided feedback after you have made adjustments. This shows that you value their input and are committed to improving your skills. It can also lead to further insights and discussions about your progress. Incorporating feedback into your practice. Prioritize feedback. Identify the most critical feedback points and prioritize them in your practice sessions. Focus on areas that will have the most significant impact on your delivery and overall effectiveness. Set specific goals. Based on the feedback received, set specific, measurable goals for your next practice sessions. For example, if feedback indicated that your pacing was too fast, aim to slow down and practice at a more deliberate speed. Rehearse with adjustments. Incorporate the feedback into your practice by making the necessary adjustments. This could involve changing your body language, modifying your speech structure, or enhancing your vocal variety. Seek continuous feedback. Make feedback a regular part of your practice routine. Continuously seek input from others as you refine your skills, and be open to evolving your approach based on new insights. Real-world example: the power of feedback. Consider the case of a speaker who regularly participates in a local Toastmasters club. After each speech, fellow members provide constructive feedback, highlighting strengths and areas for improvement. Over time, the speaker incorporates this feedback into their practice, leading to noticeable growth in confidence and delivery. By actively seeking and applying feedback, they become a more engaging and effective communicator, ultimately leading to opportunities for professional speaking engagements. Key takeaways from Chapter 7. As we conclude this chapter, remember that practice and feedback are essential components of becoming a skilled public speaker. Here are the key takeaways to keep in mind. Practice regularly. Consistent practice builds confidence, enhances delivery, and helps identify weaknesses. Utilize effective techniques. Rehearse aloud, use mirrors, record yourself, practice in front of others, and simulate the speaking environment. Value feedback. Constructive feedback identifies blind spots, encourages growth, builds confidence, and enhances audience connection. Seek and incorporate feedback. Choose knowledgeable individuals for feedback, ask specific questions, be open to criticism, and reflect on the input received. Looking ahead, with a solid foundation in practice and feedback, you are now prepared to take your public speaking skills to the next level. In the next chapter, we will delve into the art of storytelling and public speaking, exploring how to craft compelling narratives that resonate with your audience and elevate your message. Let's continue this journey toward becoming a more engaging and impactful speaker. Chapter 8: Continuous Improvement and Growth. Public speaking is not a one-time skill, but a lifelong journey of growth and development. As you become more experienced, it's essential to embrace continuous improvement to refine your abilities and adapt to new challenges. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of ongoing learning, strategies for self-improvement, and ways to seek out new opportunities for growth as a public speaker. By the end of this chapter, you will have a roadmap for your journey toward becoming a more effective and confident communicator. The importance of lifelong learning. Adapting to change. The landscape of public speaking is constantly evolving. New technologies, audience expectations, and communication styles emerge regularly. Embracing lifelong learning allows you to stay current and relevant in your field. Building confidence. Continuous improvement fosters a growth mindset, which can enhance your confidence as a speaker. The more you learn and practice, the more comfortable you become in your abilities. Expanding your skill set. Public speaking encompasses various skills, including storytelling, persuasion, and audience engagement. Ongoing learning allows you to expand your skill set and explore new techniques that can enhance your presentations. Networking opportunities. Engaging in continuous learning often involves connecting with other speakers and professionals in your field. These connections can lead to valuable networking opportunities and collaborations. Strategies for self-improvement. Set specific goals. Establish clear, measurable goals for your public speaking journey. These could include improving your vocal delivery, mastering storytelling techniques, or increasing your comfort level with impromptu speaking. Setting specific goals provides direction and motivation for your practice. Reflect on your experiences. After each speaking engagement, take time to reflect on your performance. Consider what went well and what could be improved. Keeping a journal of your experiences can help you track your progress and identify patterns in your speaking style. Seek out learning resources. There are numerous resources available for public speakers, including books, online courses, podcasts, and workshops. Explore these resources to gain new insights and techniques. Some recommended books include Talk Like TED by Carmine Gallo, The Art of Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie, Made to Stick by Chip Heath and Dan Heath. Watch and analyze great speakers. Study accomplished speakers to learn from their techniques. Analyze their body language, vocal delivery, and storytelling methods. TED Talks, keynote speeches, and industry conferences are excellent sources of inspiration. Take notes on what resonates with you and consider how you can incorporate those elements into your own speaking style. Join speaking organizations. Consider joining organizations such as Toastmasters International, which provide a supportive environment for practicing public speaking. These organizations often offer workshops, mentorship, and opportunities for feedback, helping you grow as a speaker. Seeking new opportunities for growth. Volunteer to speak. Look for opportunities to speak at community events, workshops, or conferences. Volunteering to present allows you to gain experience and build your portfolio. It also demonstrates your commitment to sharing your knowledge and expertise. Participate in competitions. Entering public speaking competitions can provide valuable experience and feedback. These events often challenge you to refine your skills and push your boundaries. Even if you don't win, the experience can be incredibly beneficial for your growth. Engage in impromptu speaking. Practice impromptu speaking by participating in discussions, panel events, or speaking clubs. This helps you think on your feet and develop your ability to articulate ideas quickly and effectively. Mentor others. Sharing your knowledge and experience with others can reinforce your own learning. Consider mentoring aspiring speakers or leading workshops. Teaching others can deepen your understanding of public speaking concepts and techniques. Stay open to feedback. Continue to seek feedback from peers, mentors, and audiences. Embrace constructive criticism as a valuable tool for growth. Regularly ask for input on your presentations and be willing to make adjustments based on the feedback you receive. Real-world example: the journey of Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, a renowned motivational speaker and life coach, exemplifies the importance of continuous improvement. Throughout his career, Robbins has consistently sought feedback and adapted his speaking style to meet the needs of his audience. He has invested in personal development, attending seminars and workshops to refine his skills. Robbins' commitment to lifelong learning has allowed him to remain a leading figure in the public speaking arena, inspiring millions around the world. Key takeaways from Chapter 8. As we conclude this chapter, remember that continuous improvement is essential for your growth as a public speaker. Here are the key takeaways to guide you on your journey. Embrace lifelong learning. Recognize the importance of adapting to change and expanding your skill set through ongoing education. Set specific goals. Establish clear, measurable objectives for your public speaking journey to provide direction and motivation. Reflect on experiences. After each speaking engagement, take time to analyze your performance, noting both strengths and areas for improvement. Utilize learning resources. Explore books, online courses, and workshops to gain new insights and techniques that can enhance your public speaking skills. Study great speakers. Analyze the techniques of accomplished speakers to learn from their delivery, body language, and storytelling methods. Join speaking organizations. Engage with groups like Toastmasters to practice in a supportive environment and receive constructive feedback. Seek speaking opportunities. Volunteer to speak at events or participate in competitions to gain experience and build your confidence. Practice impromptu speaking. Develop your ability to think on your feet by engaging in discussions and panel events. Mentor others. Reinforce your own learning by sharing your knowledge and experience with aspiring speakers. Stay open to feedback. Regularly seek input from peers and audiences to continuously refine your skills and adapt your approach. Looking ahead, with a commitment to continuous improvement, you are well on your way to becoming a more effective and confident public speaker. In the next chapter, we will explore the art of persuasive speaking, focusing on techniques to influence and inspire your audience. This will equip you with the tools necessary to deliver compelling messages that resonate and drive action. Let's continue this journey toward mastering the art of public speaking. As we reach the end of this journey through the intricacies of public speaking, it's essential to reflect on the key concepts and skills you have acquired. Public speaking is not merely a skill. It is an art form that combines preparation, practice, and passion. Whether you're addressing a small group or a large audience, the ability to communicate effectively can open doors, inspire change, and foster connections. Recap of key points. Throughout this book, we have explored various aspects of public speaking, each contributing to your growth as a speaker. Understanding the basics. We began by defining public speaking and its significance in various contexts. Recognizing the different forms of public speaking laid the groundwork for your journey. Overcoming fear and anxiety. We addressed the common fears associated with public speaking and provided practical strategies to manage anxiety. Understanding that you are not alone in your fears is a crucial step toward overcoming them. Crafting your message. We delved into the art of structuring your speech, developing compelling content, and ensuring your message resonates with your audience. A well-crafted message is the foundation of effective communication. Engaging your audience. We discuss techniques for capturing and maintaining audience attention, including the importance of understanding your audience, using storytelling, and encouraging interaction. Mastering body language and voice. we explored the significance of nonverbal communication and vocal delivery. Your body language and voice are powerful tools that can enhance your message and create a deeper connection with your audience. Utilizing visual aids effectively. We examined the role of visual aids in public speaking and provided best practices for creating and integrating them into your presentations. Visuals can enhance understanding and retention, making your message more impactful. Practicing and receiving feedback. We emphasize the importance of practice and the value of constructive feedback. Regular rehearsal and seeking input from others are essential for continuous improvement. Continuous improvement and growth. Finally, we discuss the importance of lifelong learning and the strategies for ongoing development as a speaker. Embracing a growth mindset will allow you to adapt to new challenges and refine your skills over time. Your journey ahead. As you move forward, remember that public speaking is a skill that can always be improved. Each speaking opportunity is a chance to learn, grow, and refine your abilities. Embrace every chance to speak, whether in formal settings or informal gatherings. Each experience will contribute to your development as a communicator. Embrace your unique voice. Every speaker has a unique voice and style. Embrace your individuality and authenticity as you share your message. Your personal experiences, insights, and perspectives are what make your voice valuable. Don't be afraid to let your personality shine through in your presentations. This authenticity will resonate with your audience and create a lasting impact. Inspire and influence. Public speaking is not just about delivering information. It's about inspiring and influencing others. As you develop your skills, consider the impact you can have on your audience. Whether you aim to inform, persuade, or entertain, your words have the power to shape thoughts, ignite passions, and drive action. Approach each speaking engagement with the intention to make a difference, and you will find fulfillment in your role as a communicator. Final thoughts. In conclusion, the journey to becoming an effective public speaker is ongoing and filled with opportunities for growth. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your successes, and remain open to learning. With dedication, practice, and a commitment to improvement, you can become a confident and impactful speaker who leaves a lasting impression on your audience. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. I wish you all the best as you take your public speaking skills to new heights. Remember, your voice matters, and the world is waiting to hear what you have to say. Go forth and speak with confidence, passion, and purpose. If you enjoyed this book, please subscribe to the channel for more free audiobooks and click the like button to show your support. Thanks for listening to Best Mind Audiobooks.